Well, our biggest concern is with the EPA, and they have about 330 regulations under consideration, as we speak today, and a lot of them are targeted at small businesses. So that's probably one of our biggest concerns, and also the loss of products that we have to sell on our shelves. We've noticed, over the years, just less and less things that we can sell, and they replace them with products that aren't nearly as effective. So that's our biggest concern.
What will these new regulations do to small businesses, in your opinion?
Well, and that's one of the issues, is we don't know what regulations they are going to require us to, fill out. I know they do a lot of the things are with dust control, and we have had to shut down our grinding facility just because of that reason. That's one of the reasons, basically. But we just, it's an old hammer mill that we used to use, and we just don't use it anymore because of that reason.
Are there specific regulations that might happen that can threaten your chance to even operate your work and even create jobs?
I would say not necessarily threaten the business itself, but it does restrict what we can sell. And the less clientele we have, the smaller the smaller amount of people that we need to take care of them, and then less people we employ. So that that does affect that.
What would you not be able to sell? What would be threatened in that sense?
Oh, some of the biggest ones. In fact, there's one that has just come out this year, effective in June. They've restricted quite a few of the rodent control products that we have sold in the past. And, it doesn't hurt us directly at this point because we can still sell the products we have, but what they do is they restrict the manufacturers from being able to produce them, and then eventually the supply will dry up and we won't have the effective products to sell to the homeowners.
Can you kind of teach me a little about the regulations and why certain products that you're selling are restricted?
Well, and there again, this is stuff that the EPA has on their agenda, is why they do this, and a lot of this we don't know really where it comes from and why. I mean, it's not issues that we have. They say it's affects other things, other animals than the rodents directly, so that's why they take them off the market. They don't like secondary problems coming down the road, and we understand that, but we've never had any issues with anything at all like that. So,
how in all do you think it will affect small businesses?
Well, they just restrict what we can do and how we can help serve our community and the consumers that come in through our doors. So it does restrict what we are able to do as a company.
How about with employees? How does it affect your employees at all?
Well, there again, it's just if we don't have the product to sell to people, we don't need the sales staff to handle the the customer walking through the door. So that restricts the number of people that we need.
Okay, and in this little conference, I guess you're holding, what do you hope to come out of it?
Well, it's sponsored by the National Federation of Independent Businesses, which is one of the groups that we are members of, and they are our voice in Washington, and they just do the lobbying and help influence the people in Washington, so we have our voice heard.